Hello, everyone. On today's IRS tax refund update, we'll check in on the latest with those tax processing delays, including the next batch of tax refunds currently being prepared for release. Meanwhile, as the delays continue, we're going to recap several reasons why some of our viewers continue to experience delays and some of the steps you may want to take to ensure you're not part of those impacted groups. And for those of you who filed an extension in filing your taxes earlier this year, you're days away from the filing deadline, so we'll take a look at that as well. Now, starting off with the latest batch of tax refunds scheduled for release on Thursday, October 13th, as confirmed by the refund status results seen here. Because of this week's holiday, there has been an adjustment to the payment schedule, which appears it may also push the next release date of those paper checks by one business day to Monday, October 17th. Unfortunately, we continue to get reports that the refund status tracker is still not providing the most up-to-date information, that even our viewers who have since received their tax refunds are still indicating the website is showing that their return is still being processed, which is clearly not the case. So make sure to check those tax transcripts, as we provided step-by-step instructions on how to access your transcripts in a previous video. Now, taking a look at some of the reasons why millions are still experiencing delays, it often starts with how they filed their tax returns. The biggest group in terms of total numbers impacted by those delays have been paper filers. Now, we've covered extensively the issues paper filers have experienced, and it is a result of both staffing issues, technology, and errors. Also, to add, the IRS only has 3 remaining processing centers left in the country. For those e-filers, it has come down to several reasons why you may be still experiencing delays aside from just normal processing issues. We continue to hear from viewers on a weekly basis that their delays were the result of needing to complete ID verification even after all these months. If you've not completed ID verification as of this point, please make sure you do so at the very least you eliminate this as a potential cause of your delay. The quickest way to verify is online at irs.gov, as seen here. Another top reason why some of our viewers are continuing to experience delays is they're still waiting on the IRS to process their employer's wage information. If you're part of this impacted group, you probably by now have received one of the IRS's 60-day notices as seen here. Now, this is needed because the IRS must verify the wages you entered on your tax return versus what your employer is reporting. As of this recording, there are still over 3 million employer tax returns needing processing. Also, in regards to employers' tax returns, we've heard from a number of viewers who have stated the wage information provided by their employers to the IRS listed different information than what was provided to the employee on their tax year 2021 W-2, which will cause additional delays because of the wage discrepancy. So if you're among this impacted group, these are in fact not isolated cases. And of course, it has to be mentioned, child tax credits have been one of the biggest issues this tax year, having impacted not only those claiming the credits, but even those who have not due to the sheer issues they are causing. Earlier this year, the IRS indicated over 12 million tax returns contained errors due to several tax credits, including CTC. So with the IRS utilizing resources to correct those issues, it took away resources from others as a result. Advanced child tax credit payments have been the primary issue related to CTC. Earlier this year, taxpayers were supposed to receive letter 6419 in the mail, as seen here, detailing the exact amount of CTC payments they received. However, in a number of cases, the IRS sent letters with the wrong amount listed, or the taxpayer never received such a letter and guessed how much in payments they received, which was inaccurate and in turn caused a math error on their taxes, requiring a manual adjustment by the IRS. Now, for those taxpayers who filed an extension on their taxes earlier this year, Monday, October 17th marks the extension deadline. So if you're preparing to file, make sure you have all documentation, including all sources of income such as W-2s and 1099s. For write-offs, if applicable, the 1098 form for mortgage interest, the 5498 form for IRA deposits. If you're owed a refund, you should not expect to pay any penalties as a result, but if you owe the IRS, those penalties and interest will apply, including a failure to pay penalty. So we're roughly 3.5 months away at this point from the beginning of the next tax season, with millions still in the backlog. While we expect most of the backlog to be cleared by late January, and unfortunately appears once again the IRS will enter into another tax season behind. Even though we're aware of what may be some of the issues for next year, it is going to be interesting to see how truly different things will be in 2023 because we're seeing the warning signs ahead. Let us know in the comment section below about your ongoing issue, including when and how you filed your tax returns. Also, let us know if you plan to do anything differently for next tax season. In the meantime, we'll keep monitoring the situation for further developments, so make sure to click on the thumbs up and subscribe button below for future updates on this channel, and thanks for watching.